Robert Heffernan, Endotech, exclusively for the Pareto Network, Pareto token holders, and Endotech subscribers. I am a master endotechnician in the Matrix. Cryptos are for sure in the Matrix, right? Absolutely in the Matrix. This is Blockchain Vitals, and this is our weekly segment because I'm going to talk in the Vitals section, in the Taking the Vitals section. I'm going to be talking that weekly fractal on the momentum system, the Endotech envelope, and just what that means going forward from this price discovery that we've had. Sort of a quiet weekend, but for sure not disappointing me. We don't have an explosive bull setup yet. Let's do the rounds. Doing the rounds, a little segment we do every day, talking what's in the crypto sphere. And the news that caused me to take a second gander because it follows on the heels of the news of the German foreign minister saying we need to come up with a different system than the SWIFT system, which is the Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication. But it's run and controlled by the United States of America. And there's a lot of people in geopolitical circles that's thinking that's enough is enough. I talked about this the other day, that, you go away from this system, the geopolitical winds shift, and the ability to control foreign policy through the incredible weight that the U.S. can inflict because they control the banking system. When you change that paradigm, things get very interesting, right? But the other thing I think you have to understand is the whole banking system gets changed, not just the SWIFT system. And nation states have to understand maybe their whole banking system, the way they control their monetary policy gets changed too. And as cryptos evolve, those things go into the hands of the people. That is the great thing that the blockchain, I think, has the potential to do, is to disrupt power structures in a way that gives, and believe me, nobody's going away on this thing. Nobody's going away quickly. I just saw another thing. MasterCard issued a patent on more quickly transferring cryptocurrency technology. MasterCard, all these legacy companies aren't just going to roll over and die. They're not just going to get horsewhipped out of existence. The ones that are smart are pouring their technology in. The key fight now going forward is a decentralized or a centralized trust authority. And what do you want to back? All right. And the article here was that Ripple now is setting up the infrastructure for cross-border payments that could disrupt SWIFT. Another thing in this article talking about the recent hack of the SWIFT network for $81 million. I never saw that come across the wire. They have no problem telling you when an exchange get hacked in the crypto world. And the other thing I wanted to just touch briefly on, there was a tweet here, and it was talking about, can't we have a tokenized Bitcoin ETF? And I'll say this, I never thought the ETF thing was just a huge story anyway, mostly because I think that if you want to be involved with the market, maybe you should do a little research. Maybe it should be incumbent upon you to understand what cold storage is, what exchange storage is, what private and public keys are. We want people to be involved in the growth of the technology. And even if you want to be a passive investor, maybe you should have to, get over a few hurdles in order to be in the space. And then somebody was talking about, well, what if I want to invest in it in my 401k and I want my company to match my investment? You know what? That's all fine and good, but the technology is going to be so powerful that you might as well learn about it now, right? You might as well do some due diligence and research and start to understand how the blockchain works, and for a number of reasons. First of all, that you want to be safe when you're investing your money, but secondly, because it is such an incredible opportunity for humanity to level playing fields, to finally push corruption and bad players out of the ecosystem. I said several days ago, I showed the tweet stream from the Ethereum founder, and it was 75 tweets long, and the whole thing that I took from it was the incredible effort these ecosystems are trying to put in place to dissuade bad players. All right, there has never been technology in mankind's evolution that has been so thoughtful and so thoughtful in a way that is trying to dissuade bad players and to decentralize power structures, making it fairer, more transparent. The whole list of things that blockchain does and answers these questions. So that's what I'm seeing there in doing the rounds. Kind of a quiet trading weekend, completely quiet for me because I was completely out of the matrix on the coast, enjoying the waves and the ocean and the resonance of the tides. And it got me thinking that this blockchain is a little bit like the tides, all right? First of all, it ain't going away, all right? The tides aren't going away. Unless we lose the moon, the tides are going to go in and out and in and out. And just this blockchain technology is not going away. It's gonna keep gaining inertia. It's gonna keep evolving. And as long as we have, believe me, because there's players trying to put together blockchains that are private, that they get to control, and therefore they're still corruptible. But the incredible amount of work going on building out blockchains that are decentralized, and the power structure and the authentication is decentralized I think is that inertia that is going to change humanity going forward. It really is, man. It really is. Anyway, let's talk about the pricing, and let's take the vitals and start setting up the week ahead as far as a actionable trading content story. In order to do that, though, I got to say goodbye to the YouTube crowd, because you need to be an Endotech subscriber or a Pareto Network token holder. If you are watching this on YouTube and you want to watch the next segment, you need to watch that at endotech.io. And the only way you do that, watching it live, is to be a subscriber. So please.